Hi. So it's a while since I've done a video actually. A couple of the fairs, the last fair I was meant to do got cancelled in Chester. So I think the last one I did was early October, so yeah, it's been a little while. But today is a special day, so obviously I started in April with this business, and it's been really hard work, and I've quit my job and put all my effort into it. And I put myself forward for 3 awards, and I've been shortlisted for all 3, which is an amazing thing. So the Wedding Industry Awards, that's right, is today for the Southwest. So I'm shortlisted or a finalist for Southwest region, and the award ceremony is tonight. So I thought I'd do a video today of me kind of getting ready and stuff. So I've just woke up, as you can tell, with my morning hair and my morning face, and I'm just laid on the bed. So here's my cat, it's all snuggled up together, and she's looking quite cute, and it's quite grey outside. Looking out, it looks like something resembling Rainbow off of the 80s. So yeah, so I haven't decided what I'm going to wear. My nails are all crappy, so they need redoing. Yeah, I need to wash my hair and stuff. It's over in Carn, I don't know how you pronounce it, which is near Chippenham. So it'll take me a little while to get over there, especially sort of rush hour time. So I have to be there for 6:30 for the start. So I'm not sure what time I'll leave yet. And yeah, so I'm gonna just have a look at what to wear, see what kind of works, because it's kind of early into evening, so I don't want to be too posh. I think it's more smart casual than a full-on kind of dress needed. So let's see what I can find in my wardrobe. It's been a while since I've ventured into the going out clothes, so let's have a look. Hi again. So I've had a good old rummage in my wardrobe to see what I could find, and I've come up with a gold sparkly sequin dress and a black kimono combo. The dress is actually one that I wore for my engagement party, so that's good. There wasn't an awful lot of choice. I found that a lot of things I've got don't actually fit me anymore. In the summer we went on holiday to America, and we were in Mammoth Lakes, and went on a mountain biking ride, and I managed to lose control on a gravel road and fall in a big heap on the floor, and since then my knee's not been right, so I've not been able to do any exercise since June. And with working from home, I used to walk 5 miles a day to and from work, so I'm missing out on kind of a lot of exercise, and I'm slowly putting on the weight. I'm hoping that my knee will get better so that I can get out running again and get back into some kind of shape, but for the moment I'm just happy being me. So I've just kind of accepted I am what I am. So yeah, the dress fits, so it's fine. So I've just had a quick shower, washed my hair and all that kind of stuff, so I'm going to pop on and do some admin and some work for a little while and paint my nails, and then I'll probably pop out and get some petrol so that I don't have to totter around later in my heels. I'm not sure what shoes to wear actually, but we'll see when I get dressed and see what options I've got, and go with the best then. So yeah, I'm going to go and do some work, and hopefully the weather will pick up. It's looking really windy. Well, it is really windy and it's really grey, so I'm hoping that I don't spend a lot of time doing my hair and then it starts raining. Can't count on the weather. It's about 3:15, and I've just done a few hours worth of work. Seem to just keep getting dragged in, so I had quite a lot of things on my list that were like admin-y kind of things that probably don't take long but take up a lot of the list, so makes me feel like I've got loads to do. So I managed to get some of those things down today. The list never ends, it just gets more stuff added to it, so it's just a case of managing it, but it makes me feel a little bit anxious and stuff when there's a million things on it. And so I spent a bit of time trying to get that down. So it's now, like I said, it's 3:15, and I just popped out and got some petrol. Google reckons it'll take just over an hour to get there, but with the traffic in Bristol or around Bath, I'm going to allow an hour and a half just in case. So I'm hoping to start off at 4:30, so I've got an hour to get ready, which is doable, but my hair often can take ages, but I know what I'm wearing, so it should be alright. So I'm starting to get pumped up now. I was listening to Muse in the car and I was getting all hyper. I'm kind of getting excited. So I've got Jack Garrett playing on upstairs, and I'm gonna start getting my my glitz on. So I'll see you when I'm ready. I'm doing my hair, and I just wanted to highlight something to you. So I don't know if you can see how grey I'm going. This is crazy. So I'm 37. I've been going slowly grey, little by little, since I was 21. So it's not really a surprise. But basically, since I got married, my grey hairs have just like started growing crazy. My husband's in denial about how grey he is, but it's definitely, like, I feel like it's contagious. So yeah, I've just blasted my hair with a hairdryer, much to the disappointment of the cat. She was pulling really unhappy faces at the fact that I'd woken her up and making loads of noise in the space where she was sleeping. But yeah, and I've just noticed how bad it is on my parting, which is brilliant. I haven't dyed my hair for, I don't know, maybe about 6 years or something, and my hair just kind of grows. It's really long at the moment. When I met James, it was up to my chin, so in the last 6 years I've just kind of let it grow and not really done a lot with it. So yeah, but yeah, I just wanted to kind of say, look how grey I am. It's just really bad. I think I have this romantic idea of dyeing it colours, or even grey, which would be pretty cool. But yeah, I had, like, when I was at university, I had short spiky hair, and I had purple hair and green hair and blue hair and pink hair and all the different colours, and now I feel like I'm just a bit old and boring. Yeah, I just thought I'd share that. It's no fun getting old. I'm not sure if you can hear the wind, it's really loud and bad. So I'm in the middle of, like, deepest, darkest Wiltshire. It's a bit of a kind of crazy way of getting here. It really is in the middle of nowhere, but there's all fire pits and fires and stuff outside. It looks really nice. There's quite a few cars here, so there should be quite a few people, and in the couple of minutes I've been sat here, another 3 have come. A lot of people. Yeah, the journey was not great. There was lots of twigs and boxes and trees in the road because it's been so windy, and also it was raining on and off the whole way, and like, it's so windy. Yeah, and some of the country roads I was on were so dark, so I couldn't see anything. I was struggling with the rain and stuff, but I'm here now. And the traffic wasn't too bad, so hopefully I'll get home quick as well. I think I'm right in the M4. I can't see it now, but I could see what looked like a motorway, and I expect that might be the M4. So I might go home that way because I came through Chippenham. Yeah, and also, so earlier when I went out and I was rocking out to Muse, which was great, got back in the car, and now my iPod doesn't want to work. So I had limited, so I had no music. I put the radio on, but as soon as I got out of Bristol, it didn't work because my aerial's really crap because it broke about 9 years ago, and I never got it fixed, so it only works in like cities and stuff. And so it was giving me a headache. I turned it all off, but I don't operate without music. Like it keeps me motivated and gets me going. So yeah, I find it quite difficult and boring driving without music. I usually like rocking out and getting all my sort of juices going. So anyway, I'm gonna go in. I need the toilet, and I catch the end of the talk that started at 6:30. I was meant to be at, but I've missed the first half of it. But it's only just about the wedding fairs that they're doing, so it's not important. Anyway, hoping to win, and the next instalment will be whether I've won or lost, I guess. So all my fingers and toes are crossed. I feel like I should do a big kind of drum roll. Unfortunately, I didn't win either of the awards. The stationer was the first one up, and that went to De Winter Stationery, and Harriet, who owns and runs that, is someone that I know from when I was a bride, and she is really, really good, and it's really well deserved. When I saw that I was up against her, I knew that it's a tough level to be at, so to just be shortlisted to be in that category is amazing, considering I only started in April. So yeah, in eight months to be up at that level is just incredible. And then the newcomer was the last award, so I had quite a long wait in between, and that went to I can't even remember the name now, but they also won their category. So I'm going to check them out, not to find out who the winners were and stuff. So when I got there, I didn't know anybody, but I saw a guy who was on his own, so we started chatting. He's a DJ down the Swanage area, I can't remember what he said, but that way. So we were chatting, and then there was the award ceremony. Just before it started, two ladies were in my face, and I was like, oh, what are they looking at? And it turned out they were actually my wedding makeup and hair. So they're based down in Devon. And so it was a bit random to bump into them, and that they should recognise me, but they said they always remember their brides, and that actually they have a picture of me on their wall, which is nice. And that they and that they enjoyed doing my hair and makeup and stuff, and that I had some beautiful images, so that was really lovely. And then after the ceremony, I bumped into some people I know from Bristol. So Harriet, who was the winner of the stationery, who I know from speaking at the Chosen Wedding Fairs, and Kirsten and a few other people I kind of recognise. So I'm slowly getting to know people and get to sort of be in circles and all that kind of thing. So it's really nice to be part of it. The wedding industry is such a lovely and friendly kind of arena. Everyone's just really nice and easy to get on with. It's not very competitive, and it's not you know, bitchy or anything like that. It's just everyone's just really helpful and kind. So that was one of the reasons I wanted to get into it. It was one of the ticks next to the box when I was looking at what to do with my life. So the weather's absolutely horrendous. When I got out the car earlier, the door swung open and I couldn't shut it because it was just too strong, the wind. And yeah, it's just sheet kind of rain. It's awful. Anyway, it's now 20 to 11 and I've got an hour and a bit to drive, so I'm not going to get home till midnight, and I'm really hungry. I've hardly eaten anything today. So I'm gonna maybe stop and get something on the way home. yeah, so I've had a great night, and it's unfortunate not to win, but I'm only at the start of my journey, so same time next year. Oh, and I forgot to say, my iPod is working again, so I've got music to drive home to. Woohoo! So yeah, that's all. Back home again. It's pretty dark. So oh, see all my glitter on my face. It's nice. Yeah, so I got home. They had to stop a couple of times because the weather was so bad. I couldn't see the road. It was raining in sheets of like rain. It was just crazy. It was really heavy, and my windscreen lights weren't fast enough, so I had to stop to just try and let it pass a little bit. Luckily, once I got a little bit kind of down the road, it started to ease off a little bit, and pretty much the whole way home. But I realised I was so hungry. All I had was a little bit of salad at lunchtime. That's all I've had today. I've been running around and really busy and stuff, so obviously starving. I was like thinking, what do I really want? And I really fancied onion bhajis from a takeaway. So I decided I was going to order onion bhajis and like a vegetable kebab thing in a naan bread from this place that we go to. And so I dropped in there on the way home, and it was shut. And then I drove to another 2 Indian takeaways, and they were shut. And then I stopped and looked on Just Eat and looked for local Indian takeaways that were still open, and there wasn't any. So getting a takeaway at 11:45 on a Wednesday evening is definitely not something you can do in Bristol or in this part of Bristol. So I just come home. I've put some chips and some onion rings and Indian burger thing in the oven. I can't even think. I'm tired. And I'm just waiting for it to cook. So I just thought I'd kind of say good night, and I don't know when I'll do the next video. I've got nothing really coming up, so I'm sure I'll think of something. Probably something a bit more personal, a bit random. I'm going on holiday on Sunday to Portugal, so maybe I'll do something then.